Hello, can you all hear me? Is my mic clear? Can you all hear me? Oh, perfect. Hey, Thomas, how you doing? I don't know how stable this Wi-Fi connection is, so good, good. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Did you I don't know how the alerts uh look on other people's end, but were you able to see the an alert for when I tried to go live like a few minutes ago? Did it like pop up? Okay. Because some people told me from the live stream that I did a few weeks ago that they they've hit that bell, the notification bell, but they didn't get any type of alert. So do you get alerts because you hit the notification bell, or is it just because you're subscribed? And hi to the other people who are watching. I don't know who else is on. Doing a quick, well, we'll see how quick it is. But I'm thinking it's going to be a quick live stream. I don't know. So, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and share some of the things that, uh, okay, it came through the email. Okay. So from the last live stream, I don't, I know it's been a few weeks now. There were a lot of responses from people who saw um, the playback, and a lot of questions came at me, a lot of requests, and people wanting more live streams, and yes, it's a lot going on in everyone's life, so it's kind of hard to get things lined up to follow through with doing the interactive things with the public, but I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'll see how things can line up, but I am doing for those that are interested, this month in June. I'm not going to give the date here. I'm going to give it to the people who actually are interested. But this month, I'm going to be having a video conference on Zoom, and it's for 10 people. So 10 people who are serious about having an interactive group discussion about all types of stuff, whatever you all want to talk about. Your human design, if you have questions about your chart, if you have questions about your partnerships with your children or your significant others or other family members, like anything that you want to talk about, um, we can talk about it. And this video conference is going to be at least 2 hours long, because once you get people together and people get to talking, it can actually go longer than that, but I'm thinking at least 2 hours. And this is not like a service. This is just going to be for the people who have been waiting so long for me to to do something more interactive. And we're doing a video conference. I'll be able to pull up everyone's chart on the screen. So for those who have taken part in the classes that I was doing last year and part of the earlier part of this year, it's basically going to be like that. So once you confirm your spot, I'll send you an email with the link, the phone number if you're going to call in, so you can do it multiple ways. It can be on video, you can do through phone, but the whole purpose is so that we can look at each other's charts and learn from the different genetic blueprints that are going to be like a part of this particular conference. And I don't know who's going to show up, but I know whoever does show up is going to be the people who are supposed to be there. So just letting the energy and the universe align, there's always something mystical and magical that takes place when people come together for a common cause. So if you are interested in being a part of this video conference, go to the website FREEYOURMINDToShine.com, and or you can just go straight to your email account and send me an email. The only thing that's required is that I have your human design chart. So if you don't have that, and if I don't have it, make sure you send me the information, your date of birth, time of birth, and location of birth, so I can generate your chart. And I'll let you know the date and the time of the video conference. And you can reserve your spot from there. If I do get more than 10 people that want to be a part of it, I'll probably just end up doing another one, because I want everyone to be able to get like one-on-one attention, and I don't want it to be too many people to where, I can't connect with each individual that's in the group. So yeah, that's what I came up with to do for those who are interested. And again, if you don't make this round, just let me know that you want to be a part of I guess the next conference, and I'll set one up according to the response. So yeah, that's pretty much that. Oh, still going. So I lost the connection. I'm stealing Whole Foods Wi-Fi. Can you all still hear me? Let's see. No, maybe not. All right, well guys, it says that I'm live, so if you all can hear me, sorry about the disconnect. I'm gonna go ahead and end this live stream, and I guess I'll try again at a later date. Oh, okay. Thanks, Thomas. Yeah, so I don't know how. I don't know how this connection is gonna go. But Thomas, was everything that I said, was it clear or was it choppy? Because you know, if it's not a clear connection, I'm just gonna record a video and upload it, just repeating what I said. And for the other people that hopped on, if you want to share anything or ask a question, feel free. If not, okay, good. So I got the main part out. Um, yeah. So for anybody else, if you want to ask a question while I'm here. If not, I'm gonna go ahead and end the live stream. Oh, Thomas, well, I'm trying to think if I should ask this on the live. Well, just overall, like how are things? What have you noticed about, just in general, like in general, about the shifts, in the energy since we last spoke? Because so many things, like, oh my God, so many things like happened right after our last conference, and I was just, you know, we have a lot of parallel experiences. But have you noticed any like changes that like really stand out since we talked? And you know, don't feel any pressure to answer if you don't, you know. And anybody else who's watching, if you all have noticed, well, what have you all noticed? If you all feel like sharing, what have you all noticed about the last few weeks in just the overall energies of, you know, the world or your personal lives, you know? Mm-hmm. Yeah. 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 It's like the energies are more penetrating to the physical body. It's like, I don't know if I know how to explain it, but you, lots of lingering issues that I thought were cleared up have gotten much worse over the last week or so. Yes, yes. Like you're like, it's there. Like what you're saying is like very, very, very similar. Um, it's been rough. It's been like the energies have just. I don't know if I should use the word invasive. Is my phone about to fall? Yeah, I don't know if I should use the word invasive, but that's kind of like what it's almost like forceful. It's like this forceful, penetrating energy that's like how you said, just kind of things that you thought, you know, were cleared up. It's like you realize that they just been lying dormant, like really, really dormant, and just hiding in a way. But what's been happening in the last like couple of weeks, it's like things have just kind of been spilling out, you know. It's like, yeah, I really don't know how to express it the way that I would like to, but yeah, I get you. I get you. And a lot of people that have reached out to me from the last live stream have been, you know, feeling that as well, in their own ways. And a lot of people aren't really sure how to deal with it and handle it. You know, it's because it's almost like it's coming out of nowhere. It's like a lot of unexpected, you know, just popping up in your face. Deal with me right now, and I don't care what else is going on in your life type energy. And it's like you got to be on your toes. That's what it feels like. It's like you got to be ready, even though you don't even know that something is coming for you to be ready. It's just either you're ready when it comes or you're not. And if you're not, it's like the energy is very clear and like trampling you and just running you right over if you don't have some type of readiness for it. So I don't know. I don't even know if I'm making any sense in saying this, but what I do know is that I can feel what you're saying. And yeah. Yeah. I see it's other people here. I don't know if you all are just want to sit back and listen, but you know, you're free to ask any questions or share any experiences. If there's something that you just want to get off your chest, you know, feel free. If you would like to be a part of the video conference coming up, 10 spaces only. 10 spaces. You can reserve your spot by emailing me and saying, hey, I want to be a part of the video conference. I want to be a part of an interactive group, and I want to talk about stuff and meet new people. And, you know, the opportunity is available. The platform is available. And yes, I'm going to make sure I get one good video conference in this month. You said, it's basically keeping me in the house. I can hardly stand being around people. Lots of anger and sadness, and I absorb it all. Yes. Yes. Yeah. I've been less in the house, and being out here in these streets. Oh, yeah, it's a lot. It's definitely a lot of I see a lot of pain and struggle on people's faces. I can just see it in their walk, in their postures. A lot of people are burdened. A lot of people are just struggling with being thrown into life, you know, being conditioned by all of these different forces and programs, and then like having a certain wiring that's unique to them and trying to operate in that. And you know, it's just, I can understand, Thomas, why you definitely wouldn't want to be out here, because it requires a lot of energy. It really does. And I think especially for you, staying in the house it's definitely better for a projector to like be in a safe space than to be out here, because it is very, very intense. Hey Erica, and hey Eric, how you doing? How are both Erica and Eric? How are both of you all doing? Thanks for tuning in and watching. um oh, let me get back on this whole food. Okay. Erica, what are you wowing about? What was the wow moment? And Eric, how's life? It's good to see you. No, you're in and out, but I like when you comment on the videos. It's good to know you're still around. And Thomas, with you being a projector and um, being more tuned in with your design and, also the energies around you, what advice, if you don't, you don't have to answer, of course, but what advice, if you have some advice, would you give to other projectors when it comes to dealing with um, a generator dominated world, and also being in these particular times where everything is moving so super duper fast, and then also the intensity level that is pushing like this purge or this cleanse, like of your internal. Uh-oh, can you all hear me? Erica, you're saying you can't hear me. Am I just like running my mouth and just nothing's coming out on you all's end? Let me know if you all can hear me. Check. Looks like my connection is good, so if you all can't hear me, let me know. Oh, okay. What was the last thing? Well, dang, I don't know. What was the last thing you heard, Thomas? I was just asking, like, if you had any advice for other projectors who may, be watching or end up watching this video, um, in regards to, the energies and just dealing with the intensities right now. And if you don't have anything to share, that's fine. You already know. So, So Thomas says, honestly, oh, disappeared. Honestly, I'm still trying to figure that out myself. Staying in the house all day, every day is obviously not the answer. Yeah. Yeah, matter of fact, I just thought about one of the topics that came up from a subscriber from a previous video or live stream, that I just never really. I may need to just at some point just do a whole video on this, but the environment. The environment is so major when it comes to how people are feeling and dealing with the impact of the energies around them. And Thomas, you know a bit about your environment, and sorry for the train in the background. Yeah, just the environment, not being in the right environment for your body, definitely increases like the toll that the energies around you have on your mental, emotional, physical health. And it's a lot of people that are just really having a hard time with coping because they're just simply not in the right environment. And yes, it's kind of like being stuck between a rock and a hard place, because you're in an environment that doesn't fit your body, and you don't want to leave your home to go out there in that environment, but then you, like you said, you can't just stay in the house all day every day. So it's kind of like, what do you do? And that's like a huge issue and dilemma for a lot of people. Even with me, just not needing more of a humid environment for my body, and not getting that. But the fact that my body, and even you, like when you visited areas that were more nourishing to your physical body, it's like once your body is introduced to that, and it's like, yes, this is where I belong, and then your body ends up back in an environment that, it's like, well, why did you take me out of the environment that I was thriving in, and bring me back here where I don't thrive? It's like the body has a adverse reaction, and for me to have lived in environments that were more nourishing to my body in the past, and then to be in a drier environment, and then just kind of like be staying in the environment, my body is, it's not too happy. But I'm doing the best that I can for now until I can move around a bit better. But you said the correct environment is crucial. I know where my correct environment is and can't get there right now. Yeah. Everyone needs to know what their correct environment is. It makes a huge difference. Yes. Yes, it does. It really, really does. Even I met a mountains person the other day, and he asked me, he was like, what does mountains mean, like for my environment? So I was explaining to him that, if you're a mountains person, you thrive with the least amount of oxygen. Like you thrive the higher you go up in altitude. And he actually lives The way his house is set up, he lives in an apartment, but he lives on the first floor, but it actually goes down. It goes like, it's not a basement, but just the way it's built, it's like he lives underneath, you know, like the ground. And when I told him that, when I said you're actually designed to like be like way up, I mean, the response that he gave is like, when people learn about their environments, they always have like a story. They have like something that they experienced where they're like, oh yeah, you know, I remember when I visited this place or went there, and like I was just so happy, or I just felt so good. And you know, it's then they're back to where, you know, they reside, and it's a lot of times not their proper environment. And yeah, so he's feeling it, you know, he's feeling that need to be up high, you know. And now that he actually understands it consciously, and he, you know, he recognizes that it is crucial, you know, he's like, okay, I gotta figure something out. So oh yeah, yeah, it would definitely be a great topic for a class. And that's something that, you know, for those that end up watching this live or the replay, excuse me, yeah, keep that in mind if it's something that you want to talk about. If you do reserve a spot for the video conference, if that's something that you want to talk about, we definitely can get into a discussion about that. Yeah, because I just think about when I lived in areas where my body thrived. It was like just everything was just always working out. Things still align in their own ways, but it's just different. It's just different when you're in the right environment for your body. You can work more with the planet, you know, like you can work more with the earth itself. And yeah, if your body isn't feeling good because it's not liking its environment, then you can expect it to be, you know, just not as active as it can be, not as clear. You know, it's just overall, it's just, you know, you're more prone to problems with the body. And yeah, so I get it. I get it, but I hope things, you know, like align and things move forward for you so that, you know, you can make your way to the place that is, you know, conducive to your body's health. And everyone else as well. Because yeah. Oops, no. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the live stream. So Thomas and whoever else is watching, thank you all for tuning in. And oh yeah, let me just read what you said real quick. Uh, there's no doubt that it will happen. It feels like I had to complete some personal growth tasks of some sort before it manifests. Yeah, same on my end. I'm still in a, I'm in the middle of some things that I can feel are, it's like I can feel myself traveling through um, these things that I'm in, and on the other side, I can sense, what it what the energy is about, which is making sure that um, I'm in a better environment and a better space to get more things done. Things that, my energy is like pulsating to get into. Um, yeah, it's like things just have to, be, arranged, rearranged, and, moved, and, it just, things are always at work, even if we don't see it in a moment. But yeah, it things are coming. But like how I said before, just making sure we, are fully present in the moment, so that we don't skip any steps. That's really important. Because sometimes it's like when you're on the future and like, man, I wish this would hurry up and happen. But, sometimes you really have to go through that discomfort. Sometimes, certain levels of suffering. And just overall, just not feeling 100%, and building that muscle and that armor from feeling like that, so that you are prepared for whatever that next step is. So yeah, we gotta, just keep on moving, because life is doing that. But yeah, so Thomas, thank you. If you, I'll wait to see if you say, make a last comment. And whoever else is watching, if you want to make a last comment before I end the live stream. Make sure I'm still connected to Whole Foods. Okay. Yes, Thomas, I'm done. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Yes, that bond's broken. I love it. I love it. All right, well, you do the same, Thomas, and anyone else who's watching. You all enjoy the rest of your evening. And yeah, I'll look forward to any emails and people who want to reserve their spots for the video conference. Again, it's going to be this month. For those that are interested, email me at freeyourminddesign@gmail.com. If you don't get that, just go to the website, freeyourmindtoshine.com. And all the information is there to contact me and reserve your spot. And once you reserve your spot, I will send you a confirmation email with the date, the time, and the link to join the video conference. Okay? So thank you all again. Have a great night. And yeah, free your mind to shine. Until next time.